How does chemical potential drive diffusion? Have you ever wondered why things like sugar dissolve in your coffee or why a scent spreads through a room? The answer lies in something called chemical potential. Let's break it down together. Chemical potential is a measure of the energy change that happens when you add or remove particles from a system. Think of it as the energy associated with a specific substance in a mixture. It tells us how the energy of a system changes when the number of particles changes, while keeping temperature, pressure, and volume the same. Now, diffusion is the process where particles move from one area to another. Typically, this movement goes from a place where there are many particles to a place where there are fewer. But what drives this movement? It's the differences in chemical potential. When particles are in an area with high chemical potential, they have more energy and are more likely to move away from that area. This movement happens spontaneously, which means it occurs naturally without needing extra energy. Particles will keep moving until the chemical potential is uniform throughout the system, which is when equilibrium is reached. This is where entropy comes into play. Entropy is a measure of disorder in a system. When particles spread out more evenly, the overall disorder increases. According to the second law of thermodynamics, spontaneous processes tend to increase the total entropy of the universe. So, when particles move to areas of lower chemical potential, they are also contributing to greater disorder and lower free energy in the system. You can see this in everyday examples. When you add salt to water, it dissolves and spreads out evenly. This happens because the chemical potential of the salt in the water is lower than in the solid form. Similarly, when you open a bottle of perfume, the scent quickly fills the room. The molecules of the perfume move from an area of high concentration to an area of lower concentration. In biological systems, diffusion is essential too. For instance, when molecules move across cell membranes, they do so because of differences in chemical potential. This process, known as osmosis, helps maintain balance within cells. To sum it up, chemical potential drives diffusion by creating a natural push for particles to move from areas of high potential to low potential. This movement leads to equilibrium and increases entropy, aligning with the principles of thermodynamics related to irreversibility and equilibrium. Understanding this concept helps us grasp how substances interact in our world.